I'm going to be making garlic mashed potatoes. You'll need 3 pounds of golden potatoes. I have 3 1/4 here. They'll be about 3 pounds once they're peeled. You're going to want to peel them and chop them up into about 1-inch cubes. You'll need 4 to 5 cloves of garlic. These are very large cloves, so I'm just going to use 4. 3 tablespoons of butter, salt and pepper to taste, and you can optionally add a little bit of milk or heavy cream or another tablespoon of butter. It's about your preference. If you had too much butter, it may start to leak out. So be careful about adding too much butter. But you'll be able to tell once you taste it. You're also going to need some sort of mixer or a potato ricer, and obviously a peeler and a pot that fits the potatoes. And the difference between this recipe and a lot of recipes is once the potatoes are cooked, the garlic's going in. It's going to cook with the potatoes and be mashed with the potatoes instead of putting them in at the end. Okay, we got the potatoes cut into about 1-inch cubes. You could go bigger, but I want to go smaller. And you want to try to cut them all to about the same size. That way they cook evenly. I quartered the garlic. You're just going to want to add it in and kind of disperse it. And then hit it with a good amount of salt. At least a teaspoon, probably 2. And then you cook this on a strong simmer, light boil for 30 to 45 minutes until they're fork tender. It's been 30 minutes and they're nice and tender. So I'm going to strain them and get them into the blender. The potatoes are strained and obviously in the blender. The preferred method for this, like the professional method, would be to use a ricer. Blending the potatoes can make the starch come out and get gluey, so you definitely don't want to blend them longer than you have to. That's one of the benefits though for using the Yukon Gold potatoes over a russet, is they're less likely to get gluey. So I added the 3 tablespoons of butter. I'm going to add a little bit of salt and pepper. Not too much salt because I salted the water pretty heavily. And you may be looking at my blender and thinking it's beat up. This thing is 67 years old. Never been repaired, never been serviced. They don't make them like this anymore. It's been used a lot, and you buy something good and it lasts you a long time. Everything I buy, I try to buy high quality if I could afford it. If I can't afford it, I probably don't need it. So I'm going to help it in the beginning to get the bigger pieces chopped up, that way they don't fly everywhere. And then I'll just use a spatula to scrape down the sides as it goes. And if you have a ricer, you rice them into the bowl, add the butter, and start folding in by hand. But like I said, I don't have one. And even on low, this is almost already done. If you want it to look extra nice, you could use white pepper. I don't really care for white pepper. I like the taste of black pepper. I'm going to taste for seasoning. You could use a little more butter. I'm going to add 1 more tablespoon. A little more salt. And I've never tried it, but I'd probably add this to it too, since the meat and the lobster. And I'm going to be making green beans seasoned with this as a side. it would tie the whole meal together. This is one of the most, besides salt, pepper, and garlic, this is one of the most versatile seasonings I've ever used. It's great on steak. It's great. I like it on eggs, scrambled eggs, country potatoes. It's good on chicken. I haven't had it on pork yet, but one of my family members, actually more than one, they put it on their popcorn even. I haven't tried that, but it's a really good spice. Kinders, if you're out there, I take sponsorships. But anyway, we'll just do this for another 30 seconds or so. Make sure to get that butter incorporated. And if you were using russet potatoes, you'd probably have to add a little milk. These are looking pretty beautiful. I'm pretty happy with that. I'll give it one last taste for seasoning. Yeah, they're good. Nice and garlicky. The garlic actually was pretty mild. It could have used one more clove, but I like it really garlicky. Other people may just like a hint of garlic. But yeah, they're ready to serve. This kind of potato doesn't really need a gravy. They're nice and moist and creamy as is. You could garnish with some chopped chives if you like, if you want to make them look fancy. They're fine with some gravy or au jus if you're doing like a rib roast. And highly recommended. Garlic mash, the taste divine. Why make them any other way? This is heaven on your tray.